question, right? Then the next one will be a paper one already. Sorry, let me get it. Oh yeah, so what about the compass and projector? You bought already? By the way, Nancy also bought one set. But her one, let me see your one. Your one is much better. Who bought this for you?
My mother.
You see? Your mom is by the way, your mom is a very good mom, you know. You are so well taken care of. Huh? By your mom. Oh, this one tally question. Okay, today we are going to learn about what this tally question again. So, something like, sorry, do you have a stapler? Yeah, like, just staple one more time because I think I kind of like make it not so good already. Alright. Can? Okay, good. This one. Okay, not so clear, but I think it's good enough. Can you see? Okay, so correct to two significant figure. So first thing first, we need to identify the first, which is non-zero, which is 3, right? Okay. Then the second one with 9. So after that is 2. So no, don't give anything. Very good. This one, then no. Okay, good. Okay, very good. So yes. So just now when I asked you the question, what's the keyword for significant figure? Then you answer non-zero. First number is non-zero. Okay, very good. Or first non-zero. Okay, so uh, the way that you answer the keyword about significant figures is correct. So that's why you get it right. Okay, so the thing is, if you remember the rules, you will score. Simple as this. Okay, next. So over here, over here is it right? This has been rounded to 4 significant figure. So write down the greatest possible 4 significant. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what's the largest? 49. Good. So what's the least possible? Greatest. Then what's the least possible number? Okay, good. Okay. This one is about prime factor. Very good. Basically you don't need this. Instead, never mind. You don't have to look at that. Just look at this. Okay, because I will give you marks later. Okay, so you don't put the equal sign at the back. You write the 1, 3, 8, 6 in front, then equal. Okay, you don't write at the back. You write this in front. Can? Cannot. Okay, so find the smallest private that is a perfect cube. So you use cube root. Okay, at least I see a cube root. Okay, then for this is did we do this question before? Correct. This is a perfect square. So you need to get rid of the 2, you need to get rid of the 7, you need to get rid of the 11. Okay, very good. You see? You just have to remember the rules and you get it right. Of course, perfect cube, perfect square, use the right thing. Okay? Like I say, you have no concept problem. every problem you or every mistake you make in mathematics is all about you forget the rules and then or you never follow the rules. Okay, so very happy to see you score for this. Then for this one, very good. By the way, I did this paper with someone, so um, that's why I can do this quickly. So once again, use the right bracket. Okay, so which one you do first? Let me see. You do this one first. So you do the small bracket first, right? This one, right? So once you do it, you get this. Then you have the small bracket. You have the small bracket. You do from left to right first. Okay, left to right. So that means you need to do this one first. So when you do this one, you get this. So after you do this one, then you start to make mistake. You see, you never follow. Okay, can you redo this question? Show me step by step. If you can use a different color, okay, either a green or a pencil for correction. When you're done, you just remove. 我哋攞個鉗刀嚟用啊，攞個掃個堆嘅鉗刀，即係個鑷刀嘅我咧，睇得？掃嗰個鑷刀。Okay, good. So what's your answer? Negative 3 over 8, right? Okay, so let's do together. So like I say, okay, let me just copy the question down. You must show every single step. By the way, without using a calculator. So in a way, right, when they say without using a calculator, that means every single step must be shown. If you don't show all steps, right, they will assume that you use calculator. Then you will not get 2 marks. Okay, so that is how they judge whether you use calculator or not. What did I say?
If I don't show every step, then I won't get 2 marks.
Yes. So that means basically you cannot skip steps. If you skip steps, they will assume that you use calculator, then you don't get marks. Okay. So let me do it here. So start off with this, right? Because this is the small bracket you need to do first. So this one will give you plus. Okay, then of course continue. don't do first, copy down. So do this one. So you get negative, okay? Then divide by this. Simple. Now, can I ask you a question? If between square and divide, which one you do first?
Square.
Do square first. Okay, so if you do square, you get 419, right? Okay? Then now divide. Then divide becomes times, right? Yeah, so your answer is correct. So you see, you just have to do it step by step. Okay? Follow the rules. Okay? Okay, this is represent number on the number line. So okay, first thing first, your this number line is not good enough. You know why I say so? Uh, Number one, it has to be a straight line because you have the ruler with you, so you have to show that you use a ruler. Okay, so first thing, use a ruler. So assume that I'm using a ruler. Okay, you need to show that this is okay. Be very careful. So this is called a number line. Why this is a number line? With arrow pointing outwards. This arrow shows that it will go on and on. This arrow, it will show it will go on and on. This arrow shows that it will go on and on in the positive direction. Okay, this arrow will go on and on to show that it will continue to go the negative direction. So you must have these two arrows. That's called a number line. Without the arrow, that means for your question here, for your answer here, without the arrow means stop. Okay? They don't stop. For a number line, do you know that for a number line, right? For a number line, so let's say this is 0, right? Then on the right hand side of 0, you will have, of course, you need to measure. Let's say 1 cm is 1, then 2, then 3, and then 4. And you know that after 4, it will go on and on, right? But due to the limitations, you can't show it. So how you show it? By having an arrow to show that it will go on and on in the positive direction. Can you see it's positive 5, then 6, 7, until like 100,000, right? Then on the left hand side of the 0 is 1 cm again, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, and then negative 5, on and on. Okay? So then you go and label all your this. Let me just close this. Just resize the. So first thing first, I need to get the negative 3 out, which is here. So maybe you can use a different color. So maybe you can just draw this with a pencil. Then you start to use the blue. So let's say this is negative 3. Okay? Let me just make it. Okay? Then the other one is negative 3 over 2. Negative 3 over 2 is negative 1.5, I guess, right? So it's here. Okay? Then you have 0.5. 0.5 is here. Yeah. And then you have 2.7. Okay. Are you clear? Then of course, if you don't like the pencil one, just erase the pencil one. Clear? So this is expected from you to show the number line. Remember the two arrows. Okay? Instead of cut off. What you show here is like cut off. While the number line will go on and on. Both directions. Positive, negative. Are you clear? Okay? Good. So like I say, this question, right, I will forgive you because first time. So this kind of mistake is forgivable. Okay? But for those one of the 7 rules, unforgivable. Okay? Okay? Okay, next. Then for this, yes, this is good. Let me double check this one. Question 5. This is the speed. This is the time. Very good. On his return journey, he increased his speed by 25%. So increase the speed by 25%. So means what? What's the speed? Ah, okay, good. Very good. So after increase 25% is this, correct? Then okay, very good. Okay, good. You see, you follow the step. This is not rearrangement, this is move over. So when you move over, need to times. I mean change the sign. Okay, good. So you see, you start to follow rules, you get it right. So
no need to do this.
no tick ah. Let me see. 我有 tick 吗？哦 OK 咯。Okay, good. So in fact today I want to teach you how to do this question. Question 7. Okay? With this thing. Okay, so let me just okay, good. Give me a blank paper. Okay. Oh, you just do it here. Good. You have this blank page. Okay, so first thing first, you are asked to put this aside, so you have plenty of space. Okay, be careful of the needle. By the way, the needle is always the so-called, I call it the leg. The leg that you don't move. The leg that you move is always this leg. Can you see? Can you see the pencil tip? Okay, so in a way, right? Let's say you want to draw a circle, right? Okay, so let's say you want to draw a circle, right? So there are many ways to draw a circle, so you just turn it. Okay, so it's a very good circle. But of course, I'm just showing you how to draw a circle. I'm not showing you how to do this question yet. Okay, so for this circle, right? If you notice, so if you notice just now, right? Okay, then I start to draw the circle, right? So this length here is actually the radius of the circle. Can you see? It's the radius, right? So this is the leg. So this is the leg. Oh, this is center now. This is this middle. Okay, this is the center. So normally center we use the origin. Okay, origin. So this to this. So this is the radius. Okay. So if I ask you to draw a circle with radius 2, how do you do it? You need a ruler, yeah. You need a ruler first. Okay, good. So radius 2 means you use the tip here, tuck it against the 0, then point this to 2. Okay, then of course you can so this one is quite rigid. So maybe you need to this is how you adjust. Okay, so over here 0, so I want 2 and I tighten it. This is 2. Can you give me a 3? You play with it. Can you give me a 3? Use the needle as the 0. Where's the needle? Yeah, the needle as the 0, yes. Then just you need to park it nicely there. The ruler is moving there. Is this 3 already? Is it 3 already? Let me see. So always try to, okay, like this is very hard to see. So like park it like this is easy for you to see. So let me see. Yeah, this is 3. So just play with this. Okay? Then you get 3. Okay? So now let's see how we can do this question. So it says you need to draw and label a triangle ABC such that AB is 7.9. So you need to draw a line that is 7.9 first. Then label AB. Wait, give yourself more space. Normally you start from the center because then later you have more space to play with. 7.9 first. Just 7.9. Then label AB. Yeah. Then write down 7.9 cm below. Okay, good. So you fulfill the first requirement. Then now it says what? Angle BAC is 48. And then what? AC is 4.8, right? So this is AB, right? They say what? AC is 4.8. So can you measure 4.8 out of here? Start with the 0. Start with the needle on the 0. Then park against it. Just park against it, yes. 4.8, yeah. This is a very good tool. 4.8. This is 4.8 already or 4.6?
4.8.
Okay, good. Okay, 4.8 already, yeah? Okay, good. Okay, so once wait. So once you set this 4.8, you don't go and squeeze it, because you squeeze it, it might go nearer. So the 4.8 here might not be 4.8 anymore. So once you measure it already, then just hold here. Then where's the needle? The needle should be A here. Hold on, the needle go to the A, point A. Then you are going to draw the arc. Just draw one arc, yes. Okay, and this side also. Come to this side also. You can hold the paper, otherwise. Okay, good. Stop. Okay, so what this means is, you know what this means? This means your points, because you want AC to be 4.8, right? So that means the point C is on this line. Because your point C on this line, anywhere your point C on this line is going to be 4.8. But which one? Depends. Because they say ABC is what angle? They say BAC. BAC is 48. BAC is 48. Where's 48? Yeah, so you need to mark 48 degree. Sorry, 48, not 50, 48, good. Okay, good. So it should be, where's point C? Wait. Where's point C?
Here.
On the line, right? But must be 48, Where's the A?
Move closer.
Closer, line. Yeah, good. Go. Draw the C. Yes. Correct. This is your point C. Hey. Yes. This is point C. So the point C, just link B and C together. Good. Okay. So start off with this. Okay. Then they tell you AC is 4.8, right? Then you draw an arc. Okay. So this arc shows that C is on this line, on this arc. Okay. But where exactly is point C? It really depends on the angle. If it's 90 degree, you know that this is 90 degree, right? So the point C will be here. If it's 90 degree, but they say 48, right? So therefore it has to be here. You understand? How to draw this triangle?
Yes.
Then after that they ask you to what? Measure the length BC. So BC, just measure and just write the answer there. Measure the angle ACB. ACB. Just write down the answer. Okay, good. So, yep. So, in a way, right? In order to do this question, right? In order to do this question, so you have to get the AB up, which is 7.9. Next is they say AC is 4.8, so you need to use that the compass. So this is the needle, so this is the pen. So just draw an up. Okay. So once you draw an up, then that means point C is definitely on this line. But where it is, it depends on the angle here. BAC is 48, so you measure the angle 48. Then it has to be here. Okay, then you just link it up. B and C. Then you just measure and write down the length. So you just measure the length here, and then the angle ACB. So just measure this angle. Okay, so very simple. Okay, next. So this question, you see, I purposely choose this kind of question to test you the one of the 7 rules. So this is the first number plus the difference n minus 1, right? By the way, this formula only apply when you have the same difference throughout. So this is minus 6, minus 6, minus 6. Yes, same difference. If you have a different difference, what do you do? Let's say you have this 1, 3, this is 2, and this is 3, then this is. Can you use this formula if you have this question?
No.
Yeah, answer is no. So bear in mind, this one only for same difference. Okay. Can you see that there is the word difference here? This difference that means over here is minus 6, but here the difference is 2, 3, 4. So you don't have the same difference, so that's why you cannot use this formula for this question. Okay. Don't use blindly. If you use blindly, right, it doesn't work one. You know why? If I use, let's say I use the formula, first number 1 plus difference, I will ask myself, what's the difference here? I have 2, I have 3, then some more I have a 5. So what difference I'm using here? Then you will see that, oh, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which difference you want to use? And you don't seem to have a consensus. Like you don't seem to have a common difference. So when you don't have a common difference, then you realize, hey, this one cannot use for this question, right? So square root, cube root, right? Square cube root, no, doesn't make sense, right? I always like to use the example. If you're a girl, you go to the ladies' room, right? You don't go to a gents' room, right? Yeah, same thing. Over here, if you want to use the difference, there is no common difference, so basically you cannot. This is one way that you can you can't use this formula. Okay, so over here it's a minus 6, very good. Then 这个 you have to show me how you get this. You see, you skip steps already.
Number is 53 minus 6, which is
Yeah.
the difference.
Yeah.
N minus 1 and minus 6 times n.
Of course, okay, I know how you get this, but you need to show me the steps. So you don't skip step. Because when you skip step, then it's very likely that you get wrong. You have not reached a level that you can skip steps yet. Okay? When you reach that level, okay, good. Your answer is correct, but I just want you to follow me. Follow my instruction, like write down every single steps. Can you do it? Write down every single step. Okay. So explain why it's not possible for the term in the sequence to be a model of 2. It's all numbers, so there will be no. Okay, good. Okay. Then for the below one, okay, this one is. This one you put the 9 in, okay. Then 这个 how to find?
I don't know. What's T and K?
Oh, so can you see TK here? Can you see TN here? Okay, if you have TN, Tn is equal to 3n plus 6 over 150 minus 4n, right? So if tk, then you replace the n with k lor. You see this is the n, and then they have the n. So now this n becomes k. So you just change the n with k. Then they ask whether can simplify to 17 over 30. Yeah. Then you just solve this. Yeah. Yep. Very good. Cross multiplication. Since Tn is equal to 3n plus 6, 150 minus 4n, so Tk is equal to 3k plus 6, 150 minus 4k. And they say whether you can simplify, cannot. So this whole thing is 17 over 30. So what's our k value? Let me double check. Nice. So, no, don't give fraction. If you, you don't give in decimal if you can give in fraction. Or mixed number. Okay, so k equals to, so the value of something can be simplified to, let me just double check. Okay, so once you finish using please put it back because the needle is very sharp, so it's very easy to hurt people or hurt yourself sometimes, and you don't want to hurt yourself. Okay, good. So 27. Okay, good. Okay, next question. Okay, over here, right? So since you are in sec 1 already, so I think the question over here says state the reason, right? Right? So what are the reasons? So basically this concept is for our CFZ, right, if you remember. So this is your C, yeah? Can you see this is your C? Our C, yeah? So C is angle 1 plus angle 2 equals to 180, right? So what's the reason? Internal angle, int dot angle. Okay. So sec 1 onwards, yes. So sec 1 onward, you need to write down the reason already. But by the way, we talked about this, P6. So I don't count this into one of the rules. Okay, this is just a revision. Second one. Can you see this is our F? Yep, same one, F, right? So F is corresponding. CORR, good enough. But if you want to write down corresponding angle, I'm fine with that, like full form. Okay, then over here is internal. Okay, internal. So I will leave it to you. Internal angle. This is corresponding. Okay. Then last one. Actually, two more. This is our Z. This is called alternate. Just use the first 3 letter will do. Okay? Our Z. So of course this is X. This is opposite. Okay? So in set 1 you have to start writing down the reasons already. Can? Can Start writing down the reason. That's why you see over here 1 mark, 2 mark. Okay, so if you let's say 1 mark, you never state the reason, no mark given. Okay, in exam, in O level, that means strictly speaking there is no half mark. It's either 0 or 1. Okay, so state reason, right? Okay, so start writing down the reasons.